recording button and start the stream. Welcome to Horsin Around, a Dumbass Cast. I'm your host, as always, Nick Mercadante, and with me today I have three lovely guests. If you'd like to introduce yourselves.
I don't have a bit. I didn't have time to think of a bit.
That's my key now. I need to just not give you guys
I'm
time
a bottle
to make
of Listerine mouthwash that I used before this so that my mouth didn't sound gross on the recording.
I don't think that's how that works, but okay.
What do you know about mouths,
It at least washed out. What do you know about sounding good on a recording?
Can you oh my God.
Holy shit.
Oh wait, no, I forgot. I'm the snowman.
No, fuck! You brought the shirt back. I think you've worn this on the show before.
No, I've only shown it on the show. I love this shirt.
Incredible.
Incredible. We have two other guests. Would you like to introduce yourselves?
Yeah. Hey guys, it's me, the stick of
Mr. Policeman.
Old Spice deodorant on Jacob's Corner.
I'm subconscious about that.
Wait, I have a question. Do all men use the same fucking scent of Old Spice?
The same
I only use Old Spice Original because it's cheaper than the other Old Spice.
Yeah.
So usually I do get the different scented Old Spice where I switch it up every once in a while.
Okay.
I like the Kraken one.
You know who uses the Kraken one? Skylar Clark.
Of course they do. Of fucking course.
Everything adds up now.
We have one more guest. They'd like to introduce themselves.
No, my bit was no, so no.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna stick with that.
Cool. All right. Well,
final answer.
Come into that one.
Well, you're just gonna have her dox. You're gonna just have her dox.
Yeah, I'm gonna have her dox herself with just her name, and that's all that's needed to dox a person these days.
It's far
right?
easier to dox me than watching.
Unironically,
dude, I have a social security number written down somewhere.
Why are you telling us that?
I gotta find that.
Very good.
I gotta find that.
Jesus fucking Christ!
Somebody read it out in a call.
Oh, cool.
I think it was Jimmy. I think I have Jimmy's social security number.
Oh my God! Minecraft Championship All Stars is happening right now. What the fuck am I doing?
You're on the show.
Yeah, I'm on the show.
You committed.
I did commit. You're right.
Wait, what's happening?
I may have
Minecraft Championship All Stars.
I don't know if you know this, but you can just like play something in the background and Nick won't know. I do that every
stream. Yeah, no, I don't think my brain has the capacity for that. And I already used my Twitch window to have the mod window up.
Hell yeah, thank you.
Who are you moderating?
Me.
The only people in chat are
because Nick made Tori a mod and didn't make me a mod, a person who's been on this podcast.
You want to be a mod, Jacob?
I had to take a month break from this podcast because I had to move, and as soon as I come back, I still don't get mod status, even though I've been on every episode.
Fucking been on mod before I started doing this goddamn show. All right, that's not what this is about.
That's
true.
That's no excuse.
You're a coward.
That is no excuse and not true.
You're a coward.
Oh wait,
Nicholas.
no, Pat was a mod because Pat was a mod back like before I was in college when I was like fucking around in high school. Anyways.
I didn't think you
fucked
around in high
because
school.
I'm a good mod. I don't do shit.
Nick, I'm pretty sure very distinctly you didn't fuck around in high school.
That is unfortunately true. Yes, did not.
It's okay. Neither did I.
So. No teenage pregnancies.
No,
that's the.
You know what? I guess that's the plus side of that.
Anyone who has sex before they're 18 is the real virgin, if you ask me.
Can you elaborate on that one?
Yeah, I'd like to hear a little bit more. Go ahead.
Please go on.
Chads wait until they're ready. That's all I'm saying.
What if the real Chad is just 17 when he's ready? What happens then, Jacob?
Yeah.
Why are you thinking about 17-year-olds having
not
sex,
what
Nick?
I knew you were gonna fucking twist it. That's not what I fucking meant. You piece of shithead.
Sick fuck.
Oh my God.
We're doing great.
Yeah, this has been in the great first 5 fucking minutes of this show.
It's okay. Basically, every episode since I feel like I've been back, I've just been like, we really just need to delete this one. We need to just fucking.
Nah, dude, you didn't see last week's though, where fucking Beekman we're talking about all that geopolitical shit for. Like,
well, I was too busy. I felt bad. Yeah, I felt bad missing out on the Beekman episode because I love being on Beekman episodes, but I was too busy growing up to be on.
Wow, what a loser!
Simply have a better immune system. Come on.
Oh, you're
It's
right.
that
I
easy.
shouldn't have gotten food poisoning, and I shouldn't have had a combination of food poisoning and lactose intolerance caused IBS. Ah, shit.
You could have gaslit yourself into believing you were okay, because then you would have been healed instantly.
No,
That's
he
how that
needs
works.
less gas, actually.
Yeah, thanks. That was my problem.
Oh man.
Light it up.
Yeah. Do you mind, Jacob, explaining your shirt for those that may not know what's going on? Here?
I think when I had this shirt first, it was a Beekman Jack U episode. So I don't remember if you guys.
I don't remember this at all, but probably.
But this is one of the few pieces of podcast merchandise I've ever owned, this is a reference to an episode of the Blank Check podcast where the guest, not one of the hosts, a guest came on the podcast and played clues throughout the entire podcast. And at the end of the podcast, he sent the hosts a PDF copy of this image and this note. I'll read it out in a sec, but it basically says, Mr. Blanky, you could have spotted me. I gave you you could have stopped me. It's hard reading this upside fucking down. I gave you all the clues, XOXO Gossip Man. Because at the end of the episode, after sending this message came attached with a longer message that basically detailed that throughout the episode, when he was reading off cryptic clues, it led to a secondary podcast. He, a guest, not a person,
regularly
shows up on the podcast.
Not a person. Guests,
recorded with the special effects director of the movie they were talking about, and hid it somewhere on the internet for people listening to find.
Oh my fucking god.
It's genuinely one of the best episodes of a podcast I've ever listened to. I love it so much. Were
they talking about the fucking snowman though? What?
No, it wasn't about the snowman at all.
Okay.
The joke is just, hey, wouldn't it be funny if I left you all the clues and then drew a snowman-esque image, but the snowman, this is the snowman. As the text clearly states, this is Gossip Man.
Of course.
Sorry, I think it's Gossip Guy. No, it's Gossip Man. Which of course is a joke inside a joke about it's also XOXO Gossip Girl. Anyway, God, this shirt's so fucking funny to me, and I understand that I have to give that entire explanation each time because people are gonna be like,
so much lore
what
to
the
it.
Fuck?
That does kind of make it funnier.
Yeah.
And I'm like, look, I understand. It makes no sense. But the reason this has so much of a story attached to it, what was also funny is that right after this happened, they're like, oh no. This was all left in the podcast too. It was so fucking funny.
Of course, you gotta leave
where they were like,
just how I leave all this bullshit in.
They're like, what are we even supposed to do with this? And one of the hosts is like, no, we have to stop right now. We're sitting on a fucking gold mine. We need to put this on a t-shirt or some shit. We gotta go to the presses like now at this. Holy shit. And I'm like, yeah, I understand that you guys were immediately like, we gotta fucking sell this. But I'm like, that's because people are gonna buy it. Because I'm like, man, what an outright cash grab. Like, give it to me.
Oh my god.
But I also think it's fine because it's very clearly not intentionally a cash grab from the start. Because as I said,
that's pretty funny.
A fucking guest on the show was like, I'm gonna go through all this extra effort just for the fucking
you know what?
Just for the fucking joke at the end.
More power to him. So how was y'all's week? How's y'all's week been in the world of y'all's lives? What's been going on?
What do you mean by that?
I'm just asking how y'all are doing.
Well, you ran out of topics for us to talk about?
No, I have topics. I just thought we could just generally talk if you guys had anything going on in your lives over the past week that you wanted to talk about.
Who the fuck is Spencer?
That's what I was going to
Well, am I the only one who knows this movie?
Yeah, I think you made this movie up, Jacob.
This doesn't make any sense because my theater was sold out last night. So like,
it's a movie about Princess Diana.
Yeah, it stars Kristen Stewart. It's great.
Oh, I like Kristen Stewart.
The director weirdly borrows from like horror movie filmmaking ideas to tell the story, and it works.
Interesting.
It's also as someone who's had periods of my life where I was like, wow, I'm severely feeling bad. Watching that be described on screen and be like, isn't this fucked? And I'm like, yeah, yeah, yeah. And he just communicates that really well. I mean, sometimes there are a couple like we get it. Princess Diana's gonna die. And I don't mean to laugh when I say that, but there are times when the script is like, hey, here's a funny bit about Princess Diana being like, what's this gonna kill me? And it's like, I mean, yeah, but like
do they have her say the line, nothing bad ever happens to the royalty?
No, she doesn't say that, but it would have been very funny. But it does do a very good job of replicating about how when you're in like a anxiety/depressive, like anxiety induced state, that you start like and when your paranoia starts building up, you like stop trusting people, and that causes you to close your circle even more, which is even more unhealthy, and you just sort of like spiral, and then you need like friends in order to get you out of it. Because fucking Prince fucking Charles isn't gonna do that. What a dick. Fuck that guy. Fucking cheating on his wife and shit. What the fuck?
So Spencer's just Diana's last name? Is that?
Yeah, Spencer.
Oh, okay.
It's actually in the movie. It's a pretty good title. Because that's kind of what it is.
They said the title.
It's kind of about, because this isn't like this is an atypical biopic. Like, we're pretty sure that what happens in the story is not real. Like, it doesn't happen.
Yeah.
And also because it has somewhat of like an ending where you go, yeah, that didn't happen, but I wish it happened. Didn't happen. But in that way, it succeeds. Because I find a lot of biopics that are just like shot for shot, like, we have to tell the story of this person, and you're like, every time it's the same fucking.
We gotta follow Freddie Mercury as he sings every one of his famous songs.
It's like when I watch a trailer for the fucking Queen movie, they have Freddie Mercury being like, guys, check this out. Stomp, stomp, stomp. That could be a song. And then like, then I'm like watching the Aretha Franklin fucking biopic trailer, and they're like, hey, what do you think about this? R-E-S-P-C-T. And I'm like, I get it. They wrote the song at some point. This isn't what happened, but they wrote the song. Just calm down. Just Christ. I get it. They wrote a famous song, and I've listened to that song before. Also, I would argue that most biopics are atypical in that sense, in which this is a retelling of someone's life. This is, of course, not exactly what happened. Yeah. Of course, in Spencer, this is very much probably not what happened, but also, like, I don't know, doesn't seem too far from the truth that a person who was horrifically treated by the people around her in such a public way and given no support might have had similar feelings to the feelings described in the movie Spencer. But yeah, no, Spencer's like a good title for it because it's kind of about her trying to divorce herself from
the crown,
the really bad situation. Like, that's not the plot. The plot isn't like her divorce. The plot is her emotional divorce, trying to get away from the system that is literally killing her.
Cool.
And it's pretty good. I like it. I've liked it more the further away from watch it.
As you thought about it more, you liked more things.
Yeah, as I thought about it more. I don't know. I also listened to like a podcast called The Next Best Picture Show, where they were talking about it, and one lady didn't like it, and I was like, I hate all these reasons, and all the reasons people like. There are people who liked it more than I did, and there are people, and she was the only one who liked it less than I did, and I was like listening to it, and they're like, oh yeah, the score. Oh fuck, the score's so good. It's my best score of the year so far. Sorry.
Really?
I mean, it doesn't help that it's jazz, and so I like jazz, but
I like jazz.
I do like jazz. Barry B. Benson comes out on the fucking counter, and he's like, you like jazz? And I go, yeah, I kind of do. I do like jazz.
Yeah, Jerry, I do like jazz.
My favorite biopic B movie.
It really is.
Mm.
And I think that's also because I didn't like the soundtrack to Dune that much. There are parts of the Dune soundtrack.
Not a bagpipe fan.
The bagpipes I like.
The bagpipes were great.
I was laughing. I was like, wait, what?
You didn't like the
It makes perfect sense to me.
The fucking.
There are sometimes I like Ancient Lamentations. I didn't really like the Ancient Lamentations that much, how they were used in Dune.
Damn! That shit like rocks me when they put it on. That shit was dope as hell.
I wouldn't call it.
It doesn't help that I think Spencer
good.
has an engaging narrative, and I think Dune Part 1 is Dune Part 1, an incomplete story. They did not go there and back again. They went there, and then they were like, "We ran out of screen time. See you next time."
I think it's generous to say they went
in 2023.
there. I think they almost got there.
They left. What happened? What basically happened is that they left Hobbiton and said, "We'll get to the rest of the story later." And you're like, "But wait,
we'll get to the rest of the story when the studio greenlights.
At this point, like Boromir is supposed to be dead, and they're like, "Yeah, Boromir did die. It's Jason Momoa." I'm like, "But you didn't give." Jason Momoa was just like, "You're just like, sorry, Jason. Saw you die, so you have to go."
Done.
That's you guys are leading me with Timothy Chalamet. Are you sure that's his character's like the most boring of the? Oh, okay, all right, no, yeah.
Dude, he has visions. He's got the voice, Jacob.
His character. I understand now that I have garnered more information about Dune. I understand that this, and also I usually like Timothy Chalamet as an actor, so I assume this was the case. But man. Son of House Atreides, more like son of House. Send me to fucking sleep.
Jesus Christ, you are ragging on this shit.
Anyway, Dune's like a 6 out of 10 movie for me.
All fair criticisms.
Well,
I use a normal. Just to be clear, I use a normal distribution for my rating scale.
I know. It's still a good movie.
So 5 is fine, so it's still good. It has a lot of contribute. There's a lot of stuff that I like about Dune. I like the sets. I like the design.
So well done.
I like
a lot of thought into that.
Costumes.
Did you like the worms, Jacob? Did you like the worms?
I do like the worms.
Big worm fan.
We love the worms. We love the worms.
Unrelated to Dune, to jump back to biopics for a sec, they made a Motley Crue biopic, and it was
I don't understand why you
2 hours
Dune isn't a biopic. Dune is a biopic about House Atreides.
Yeah,
it was 2 hours of them doing drugs, playing hair metal, and impregnating women, and it was fantastic.
That's what Motley Crue did. I don't know.
That's an accurate biopic, true to the source material. Shit, I was gonna say something about Dune. Fuck. Oh,
I guess another. Oh, sorry. Continue.
I was just gonna say I'm curious if like you bring up the comparison to Lord of the Rings, where they didn't really get that far in the story before the movie was over. I wonder if people had similar complaints about Fellowship when it came out.
The answer, I don't know if that's true. I don't think it is, because I thought about Lord of the Rings a lot coming out of Dune. And I was like, oh, how come when I watch Fellowship of the Ring, I'm happy, but when I watch Dune Part 1, I go, where's the rest of it?
It's because in the Fellowship of the Ring, they play the Shire music, and that's always makes you happy.
That's true. They do play the Shire music, and that elevates it to a 10 out of 10. But Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Ring, is both a complete and incomplete story. It's the same way that you can watch Empire Strikes Back as a solo movie, and still be like, oh man, I really wonder what's going to happen next. But also, I'm satisfied with the story that was told. And you know me, I love being satisfied.
We quit that.
Well, I was thinking about seeing Eternals this weekend, so sorry, quit. I thought you said quit that, so I was like, yeah, I can quit that by watching Eternals.
Jesus Christ.
Is Eternals on Plex yet? I don't really want to pay for it.
Don't know.
I think I like. Sorry, I'm going back through. Sorry, I forgot. I remember now. I'm remembering that I wrote that when I watched Nosferatu, my review was when he goes to the bathroom, it's called a Nosferatu.
You did write that on Letterboxd.
I think that shit's hilarious.
That was on Letterboxd. Good fucking lord. Well,
That's pretty good.
They
got rid of the activity button. It's a lightning bolt now.
Speaking of to jump again to soundtracks that you were not invested in.
Chef.
You know what would have improved?
Chef.
Oh,
I'm sorry. Chef is running the table on the 2020 Oscars, baby. Chef.
So they put it back in. I don't know how, but there is back on the table.
Chef. Best sous chef. The kid from Chef. Best actor in Chef.
Child of a chef.
Best child of a chef.
The son from Chef.
Best actor, Jon Favreau. Best director, Jon Favreau. Best Jon Favreau.
Best co-star, Sofia Vergara.
Best weird self-insert romance, Sofia Vergara.
I still haven't seen Chef.
Best weird cameo, Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah, best.
It's a good movie.
Best food truck in a movie, the food truck from Chef.
Oh my god. best rant about Bart sandwiches, Chef.
Is there? No, I wouldn't classify any of the food rants in Pig as. Wait, that's right. I saw Pig. Sorry, get rid of the list. It's all the Pig. It's all the Pig from Pig.
We gotta give it to Pig.
We have
never read about sandwiches in Pig, though, does he? I don't think there's ever a specific
he rants about. He rants about
people
having. He rants about.
He rants about people. Yeah, he rants about people giving up their dreams.
He rants about giving up dreams and how capitalism crushes people under its heel.
Of course.
And also about a pig. He rants about a pig.
Speaking about pigs and capitalism,
then you cry at the end.
You really fucking do. Speaking of capitalism crushing people under its heels and pigs, we were just watching Arcane.
Never mind.
Which also,
never mind.
We're not talking about this.
You don't like? We're not talking about this.
Look.
We're gonna talk about how many movies beat you reviews on Letterboxd, and how all of them are just him being horny for Chloe Grace Moretz.
What?
That's a lot of.
There's, I think, 3 in a row here that all mention Chloe Grace Moretz.
Well, he probably, the way Bishu reviews things on Letterboxd is that he just fucking remembers that he watched a movie and then he instantly goes off of his memory of it and gives it a rating.
He does not have good memory. Oh, he reviewed Army of Thieves, which did not look good.
But hold on, look, I will be the first to say, Your Honor, League of Legends, death. But I have to give it to the people that Riot contracted. This TV series on Netflix do be kind of good. All right, I just want to throw it out there, and I literally postponed this podcast.
Who? What? Oh, you said something about a person named Ryan. Oh no, Riot.
I don't know what
Riot. Yes, Riot Games.
Riot, from like what I've noticed, Riot does everything that they do like creatively, amazingly, except for their games. I enjoy their games, but like
it's okay to be wrong.
Yeah, it's okay to be addicted to meth.
I will agree. It's okay to be wrong. Like I will be the first person to tell you I shouldn't like League of Legends. I just do. But everything else they make, genuinely really good.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't know.
I mean, look, I'm going to let you know how Riot works. All right. I walked up to North Austin today.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm
proud of you.
And North Austin now has a Harvard campus.
Mm-hmm.
Riot is the same thing as North Austin. Go there, and you're
not talking about Austin, Texas, are you?
No, he's talking about Alston, Massachusetts.
Massachusetts.
Okay.
A neighborhood in the city, Boston, Massachusetts.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Walked over to North Austin today and went, wow, this is really pretty. Oh, this is a Harvard campus. Oh, I can smell the wealth off of everyone and anything around here. Oh, this is right. This is how it works.
Riot the demographics for
has enough money to hide behind all of that money. Because when you go there to North Austin and you go, man, something doesn't seem right here, you quickly piece together it's because the money is hiding the problems.
Wow.
I don't know, Jacob. 6.2% black is pretty good for that area.
You know what? For that area, yeah.
Surprised it isn't
pretty
lower, to be
abysmal
quite
for
honest.
anywhere else in the United States except perhaps Vermont, but
Are you saying Bernie Sanders doesn't like black people, Jack? Is that what
I'm
you're saying?
I'm saying that
saying-
SNL skit about Vermont being the white supremacist dreamland is not wrong.
Yes.
That is poetic irony
There is a reason that there's Vermont, and then next door there's New Hampshire.
Yes.
And just because Vermont votes for Democrats, it's very strange that they do that. And yet, right next door in a state that's very similar, New Hampshire constantly votes for Republican.
What's to say why this occurs?
What is to say?
It's a real mystery
Funny
for
how
all
that
mankind.
works.
But I don't know. The story they're telling in this arcane show, it's pretty good. Animation, fucking, it's up there. I don't know if I agree with Pat that it surpasses Into the Spider-Verse, but it's definitely almost, if not on par with it. It really looks fucking good. Yeah, as much
All right,
as
I'd like to amend something. New Hampshire does have 2 Democratic senators. So,
okay.
but also New Hampshire is considered the last bastion for Republicans in the state of Massachusetts. So that's the joke.
Yes, because everybody who can move out of Massachusetts. Well, okay, so there's a number of reasons people move to New Hampshire. Primarily tax reasons.
Yeah, so Republicans wanting to get away from taxes.
Primarily tax reasons. There's a reason that Massachusetts has a law that basically says, hey, if you buy something in New Hampshire, you have to report that shit. You're not scared.
No one ever does.
No one ever does, of course. But they literally go, don't try it. We understand. We know what's happening. You have to report that shit. Of course, we don't have the resources to track you down if you don't. But, like, just report that shit.
We are aware. We are fucking aware, okay? Just keep doing it, but we're gonna try and fucking tax you for it to make up for it.
Gonna post a statey at the turnoff for the New Hampshire State Liquor Store.
Oh man. Let's see. I don't even know if there's really much to talk about here, but it's just
I literally
kinda...
added more topics. All right, fine. Just
all right, no, it's all I'll look at them. Jesus. Okay.
Sorry, just more movies that I could have brought up naturally, but I want to. No, that's 2 movies, bastard. Don't fucking tell me that's
You
Spencer?
reviewed The Edge of 17.
There's Spencer, and then you put and Last Duel. Okay, I didn't see the and there.
You know what? I'm glad that I ruined this by making it the most uncomfortable transition in the history of this podcast. But you know what? I'll do it again.
It's
Fine
definitely
now.
not.
That's true.
It's definitely
There
not.
have been
Definitely not.
there have been some mistakes on this podcast. We messed up.
We've messed up quite often. Turns out we're just a bunch of schmucks.
What is this movie about?
Wait, is Last Night in Soho the new Edgar Wright movie?
Yes.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. I still.
Which
need
one
to
are
see
you
it.
looking at, Jack? You have to.
I'm looking at The Edge of 17.
Oh,
Which
yeah.
is not one of them. It's one of the movies Beachy reviewed that I feel like I've seen before.
Isn't that the Bo Burnham one? Or is the
No,
Bo Burnham
it's
one?
definitely not.
No, it's not.
That's what's it called?
8th grade.
8th grade.
8th grade.
I
That's
hate
right.
that movie. I fucking hate that movie.
I mean, look, it makes me
Yeah.
uncomfortable, but it's good. It's
I
a good
fucking
movie.
hate that movie.
It is supremely uncomfortable for at least the
Not
first
like it.
half of that movie, because it is so bitingly accurate of how it is to be in 8th grade.
That movie is a horror movie.
Honestly, I kind of gotta agree with you.
Jesus.
But I did want
What?
to just mention.
Sorry, I tie Edge of 17 and 8th grade together so much because they're kind of similar.
I mean,
Edge of
not
17 is not
not entirely, but they're both about
yeah.
hey, I'm growing up, and so I tie
they're
them
both
together
shitty
based off
coming
that
of age movies.
very basic premise.
why do you keep shitting?
and I
on
like coming
fucking
of age
8th grade?
I fucking hate this movie.
Oh man.
I don't know.
Alright,
I didn't watch 8th grade because everyone was like,
Good.
Bo Burnham. And I'm like, no. I know this is really rude for me to do, but I kind of won't watch this because everyone's going to jack off to Bo Burnham while they do it. I don't know. I don't like
Correct.
Bo Burnham's comedy that much. I'm sorry.
Did you not watch
I
Inside?
also don't, but
I didn't watch Inside because I was like, I don't need to.
Good.
No,
Well,
I don't like
good.
Bo Burnham's comedy. I'm sorry.
But it's good. This
don't-
one's.
I don't-
I
I
think
don't
it's
like
like
it.
it's a new
Shit.
thing. He did a
now
new
that
thing.
now that you said it's good, my entire worldview has changed. Oh my Nick.
Revolutionized
I'm
right
a
there.
changed man.
women have superior taste. That is why these masterpieces are called chick flicks. People really, wow, this is a long
Is
list.
that on Edge of 17?
No, yeah, Edge of 17 is one of the movies in this list on Letterboxd.
Oh,
This
mean-
is,
okay. Oh, so
I mean,
okay.
counterpoint. That subject of the list might be true. Oh, I actually think I've seen that list.
it's fucking huge.
It's a
Or no, I think
list.
I've seen that list because I remember that description.
Yeah.
That list
Cinderella
description.
Story, Aquamarine.
There's some
Mamma
good ones
Mia,
here,
the movie,
some not
the
good
Princess
ones.
Diaries,
Aquamarine. What?
Bring It On is in here.
the
The
Sisterhood
fucking
of the
Josie and the
Traveling
Pussycats movie.
Pants 2, Enchanted,
The,
Bewitched, Mamma
the
Mia. Here
original
we go
Charlie's
again.
Angels.
What a fucking list we got here.
Oh, Jack,
There's
did you watch The Color Out of
Congeniality
Space
1
recently?
and 2. No, I just saw that you had put it in the list, so I forgot to. I
Oh,
remembered. to
Charlie's
look at it.
Angels.
I watched it like when
It-
it came out. I
It
think.
do be kind of colorful. You're right.
I,
You'd be
tell
pretty.
me I'm wrong.
Yeah, I did. I saw that you liked my review of Mouth of Madness. Mouth
Oh
of
yeah,
Madness, good movie.
yeah.
Mouth of Madness,
Absolutely, my
Sam
favorite
Neill
of the three.
is like.
You like? I thought The Thing was part of that trilogy. You like that more than The Thing?
I think the Mouth of Madness is more thematically interesting than the thing. There's a lot more going on.
I disagree. The Thing is still my top.
The thing
but
is
I love
probably a
Mouth of
better
Madness.
movie, but I think Mouth of Madness is more interesting.
That's because Mouth of Madness. I mean, I created a list out of it, which I'm going to continue updating every time I see that. But Mouth of Madness is on one of my lists, which is now just called. I think it's just called like, "Oops, All Lovecraft." No, I think that might be.
Now this is what I call Lovecraft.
Oh
50.
yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, because it is a Lovecraft movie.
Yeah, it's so good. It's much like Color Out of Space. It's about a guy with a very boring job. I mean, Sam Neill's job in this is less boring than like
It is.
I
yeah.
test the water reservoir.
But it's very Lovecraft in the sense of like introducing an outsider into a weird community.
Yes, and also his job is I need to figure out because he's a fraud
PI
investigator
or something. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a private investigator for fraud. So he doesn't believe anyone and thinks everyone is lying. And so when he is confronted with someone being like, "No, dude, this is like fucked. We got to get out of here." He's like, "This is a fucking lie. I know it's a lie, and like, there's nothing you can do to change my mind. I know all of this." And I don't know.
It's a Lovecraft
really
movie that's about Stephen King.
No, it's not about Stephen King because Stephen King is technically in universe in the Mouth of Madness.
Yes.
Sutter Kane outsells Stephen King. Stephen King can't get anywhere close to Sutter Kane.
That's really
Okay.
funny. Is it based on a Stephen King story or is it just like
No.
something that?
It's his own bullshit.
Okay.
Yeah, I think this was like an old script that the producer of this movie had lying around from when he was in his 20s. And he always wanted, like, it was a pretty hot script, but no one could get it made. And eventually he became a producer and used his wealth and status to be like, "Hey, I want to make this."
That's how it works, baby. That's movies, baby. Oh man. Speaking of
It didn't
movies,
do too hot, so
can we?
No. But
No.
it is hilarious. Like
is-
the
it
ending
is
is
cool.
like, I know a lot of people had this reaction, but it's hilarious watching the ending being like, I've seen this bit used in so many things and I didn't know where it was from. I
yeah.
guess it's from this.
Nobody credits it.
What?
Deal? Nobody credits it for like nobody remembers that that's where it originally came from.
Yeah. It's I don't know. Sometimes I think about the number of people who see Leonardo DiCaprio pointing at the screen and don't know that that's from Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I think about that a lot. I think about a lot of things. I think about when people use upgrades as a meme and they're using it incorrectly because that's not how the fucking movie works. And I got mad and never engaged with that meme because I was so fucking pissed.
Nobody understands robots 2005 like I do.
It's
Nobody
a pretty
understands!
straightforward movie. The upgrades people upgrades is not about like upgrading.
How were people okay. Sorry.
They were
please
just like
continue.
upgrades people upgrades as like this is better. And it's like, no, the point of the scene is that it's worse. Is that the upgrades are actually worse. It's a scam. It's
right,
like
but well, I mean,
trying to price out the market.
And the character who's says it,
or like we
who's
need
saying
to
it,
upgrade
though,
this, and it's like, no, this is like, no, you're misinterpreting the scene. It's about
right,
how
but
capitalism
like the guy who's saying
tries
that,
to
in his
outmode
mind,
poor people.
He's thinking that it is like actual upgrades. Like, so at least in his mind,
No,
that is,
because
he's not,
he's
though.
he's
fully
in on
aware
the
that
plot.
he's selling bullshit.
The plot of Robots is he's in on the killing poor people scheme because his mom runs a equivalent to a mortuary, but is a chop shop because it's robots. And so what happens is that when you get outmoded and you ostensibly die because you're outmoded, you get picked up and sent to the chop shop where this lady cuts you up and melts you down for profit.
yeah,
It's a multi-generational scheme about money and those with money and power literally killing poor people to make more money.
Yeah.
What the? Wait, hold on. They've got a fucking Mistborn character in Fortnite? I'm sorry. I've been trying to switch over to this topic for the last, like, 15 minutes, but,
no one wants to talk about
League of
Legends.
No one wants to talk about how Fortnite is the new fucking bullshit fighting game.
But it is, though! Like, it's fucking insane. Because over the last week or so, they fucking announced that Naruto is coming to Fortnite or something. And I just, like... It's just becoming more and more prevalent that they're literally just gonna put anything and everything into this fucking game, and it's so
we knew
bizarre.
this like 2 years ago.
I know, but it's just like I don't know.
It's always been a cash grab, Nick.
I understand.
You play Dead by Daylight. The ostensibly we will literally put any horror franchise. It doesn't matter.
They don't like. They're not putting any. They're putting the fucking famous ones in. They
put the famous ones
and
in,
what?
and then they have to take
Naruto
the famous ones out
isn't
because they run out of the
famous?
rights for them.
Okay, well, yeah, fucking Stranger Things is just like we gotta take our characters so we can run them in a fucking mobile Bejeweled-esque game.
We gotta make Stranger Things season 4. A show that I think the trailer came out for, but I don't know if I'll watch.
I'll watch it.
I'll probably
Among
watch
Us
the
is
show,
also doing
but
I won't engage with it, but it will be played on a screen in front of my eyes.
did you say Among Us?
Among Us.
Yeah, Among Us is doing a League of Legends crossover for Arcade.
Well, time for me to uninstall Among Us. Wow, the last bastion of modern
The
gaming.
last bastion of good gaming.
Gotta get rid of this shit. Update queued. No, I can stop it. I can stop it from infecting my system. I did it.
Getting in.
Oh, they have a character from Free Guy. I'm sorry, I'm just going through this list. There's characters in here that I cannot.
Ryan Reynolds is in Fortnite?
No, it's not even Ryan
My
Reynolds.
mom really
it's
liked
just
that
some
movie.
guy named Dude from Free Guy.
I think that's probably the description
why
I
I haven't
the
watched
most
it.
about Free Guy. Yeah, my mom really likes that movie.
Did you see the?
My mom also liked Free Guy.
The Daniel Radcliffe movie, Guns Akimbo.
No, I've been.
No.
I
pretty
meant
good.
to. I meant to, and then the reviews from people I tend to vibe with the most were not hot.
I liked it, but it's dumb as fuck.
Okay.
They have fucking Frankenstein's monster in this game? Really?
That's the least surprising. It was just Halloween, Nick.
No,
What are you saying?
But like, that's...
What's next? They gonna add Mary Shelley into this?
Well, that's what I was thinking about. It's just like, why the... I don't know.
I would unobsessively reinstall Fortnite to get the Mary Shelley skin if they added Mary Shelley into...
Oh, they also have Frankenstein's bride, don't worry.
Counterpoint, Nick, it's Frankenstein's monster. Frankenstein's the doctor. Come on.
Oh my god.
Big fan.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I said Frankenstein's monster! What are you talking... What the fuck are you on about?
You said Frankenstein
What?
multiple times and Frankenstein's wife, when this is
Frank-
actually
Frankenstein is
Frankenstein's
the
monster.
doctor.
Frankenstein's the doctor. It's Dr. Frankenstein.
That's
And
a good bit.
Oh, good. They've added the Monopoly tokens from Monopoly to this game as well. Jesus fucking.
What?
As like tokens. I don't know what this is. Like maybe like it's charms or
Cool.
something in the game. They're not like
Nick,
characters.
you
but...
gotta stop letting Fortnite live rent free in your brain. Okay?
It's not. It really hasn't been. But it's just like for this.
Nick, I need you to calm down.
No, you calm down. Fuck, man. I've just like. Do you guys think there's any character that they won't like any pop culture character that they won't add to Fortnite at this point?
Yes, I don't think
Yes.
the cast of The Last Duel. That's how you do a transition, Nick. I don't think the cast of Last Duel is going to get added to Fortnite. Namely because that movie is about things that are not Fortnite friendly.
What? They put in fucking
Anyway,
Mike Lowry from Bad Boys into Fortnite. I don't know if that shit's Fortnite friendly either. Like,
I
Yeah,
would
but Bad
describe
Boys is-
Bad Boys as
Bad Boys is
Fortnite
pretty
friendly.
Fortnite friendly.
Yeah.
I know.
Okay, especially when you
a
consider they
lot
made
of
like
people
5 of
watch
them.
Bad Boys.
oh my god.
What's Bad Boys rated?
R? I mean, the first
what you
one has
gonna
to be
do?
R, isn't it? Oh, they had a Tron
I
Legacy
don't
back.
care.
Anyway,
Never mind.
sorry. How was the last duel? This topic was dumb. I'm sorry. I'm trying to push it. There's so fucking many. of these
I've won.
characters.
I've won.
Figure we'll continue to.
Oh, they do have. Hold on.
monopolize the show.
Last one. I swear. They have Jordan from Air Jordan, not like Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan.
There is
Well,
a
yeah,
character
it's
named
just like
Jordan.
it's just like Buzz Lightyear, the man, not the toy.
Shut
Do
up!
not get that
Shut up!
confused.
We're not doing this anymore. Oh god damn it!
God, can we talk about that more? That
No,
shit's so funny.
no, we're
Can we
absolutely
talk about how
not talking
Ben
about
Affleck
that
has a
anymore.
brother?
What is the origin of that joke? I still don't. You started doing that with fucking
We
Beach
watched Good Will Hunting, which is a movie that has both Ben Affleck
Yeah.
and Casey Affleck in it. And during that movie, we started that bit where Bichu thought that Casey Affleck won an Oscar for that movie, and we were like, I was like, that doesn't make any sense. And we talked about it for a little bit, and then we just started saying in succession, wait, Casey Affleck, are you talking about Ben Affleck's brother?
So you both just went insane a little bit.
Yeah, we went into the mouth of madness. That's what we're saying.
Yeah. Not at.
I
in.
can make any transition work. Try and
American
stop.
Pie. Why Casey Affleck didn't return for the wedding?
What?
This article was published 9 hours ago. Why are people writing fan theories for American Pie 4, which came out over 10 years ago?
Because it's part of the cultural zeitgeist, Jake. Everyone's
not
on the
anymore.
edge of their seats trying to figure out why
I've
it's
watched
coming back to
all
the
time
wedding.
American Pie movies multiple times, and they're not anymore.
That's
Oh
what
my
you would want
God.
us to think, Jack. I hope your head. You know what? I've had enough of your pessimism, Jack. What the fuck?
What is Allison Hannigan doing?
Your mom.
This is our Allison Hannigan podcast where we talk about Allison Hannigan.
I would.
I don't know. What? Has
I
anyone
would
else
do
watched
that.
any other movies? No one came here with any topic except for me, who's been watching movies. So, like, someone
No,
fucking
I
say
haven't
something.
been watching anything. I literally told you the last movie I saw was goddamn Halloween Kills, and then
What
I've
happens?
been
You
watching
just-
Arcane.
Also, I would just like to say,
Halloween Kills.
My topic was gonna be Dune, but we already talked about that.
I mean, we can
Halloween
talk
Kills
more.
was bad.
It
Nick.
wasn't bad. It wasn't bad.
It wasn't good.
Look, fucking Red Letter Media tore that movie a fucking new one. They hated it, but I disagree. I think
Halloween Kills was a good slasher movie. I thought him posing the gay couple was cute. I thought him hanging the woman from the swings was cute. I did not think it was a good Halloween movie.
I think the way the like I think what
Jack, come over here. Psst, psst, Jack, over here.
Yeah,
Over
Jacob.
here.
Yeah, Jacob. Yeah.
Okay. Nick, sorry, I was just scrolling through my letterbox and I saw Venom on there. You have to remember who you're talking to. Nick likes Venom.
I also thought Venom was funny.
yeah. So eat my whole ass,
Fuck, I've been
Jacob.
betrayed. I have to get out of here.
But I thought Halloween Kills. Well, so I think one of the things that makes Halloween a good movie to me is that they rarely show Michael.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's the shape. He's not a man.
Yeah.
He's not
I
a
don't know.
man.
He shuts up a
He's
lot
the
in
shape.
Halloween 1, I feel like.
I don't know.
He's just, like,
I think the
there.
strength of Michael Myers as a villain is that he is the the boogeyman concept perfected.
Yeah,
to
and
where
I think
they
having
are a
him, like,
human
walk
that
around
is
the town
actually
getting shot
inhuman.
doesn't do that.
How everybody
It does
is
not do that for me.
well, you can't actually have somebody be completely inhuman, everybody's got something going on. With Michael Myers, no, he just is that fucked up. That's just him. And for a character in just this one character in this one role, please focus. It's that works. I think Halloween Kills still does that.
No, he was talking to the camera. His
Oh.
camera went out of focus. I think the thing that works for Michael Myers is the sex appeal.
Oh yeah, his fucking
Correct.
badonkadonk cheeks and pecs.
I think anyone wearing a William Shatner bleached out mask is hot.
But
That's my
I don't know.
contribution.
I think what I kind of bothered me about the teardown that
I didn't watch the Red Letter Media video.
they kind of were just ragging on how the town was so obsessed with Michael Myers, but I feel like they missed.
Oh, so
they missed the detail in my mind, and maybe this is a fair complaint on its own that they didn't make a big point about how Laurie seemed to have been kind of infecting the town with her paranoia over Michael Myers.
That's another issue I have.
It's because they made a mention of how Laurie came to the bar, right, every year, where all these fucking people that were affected by Michael meet up and commiserate over it, and I feel like they should have focused on that more before leading into the whole town going on a fucking witch hunt that gets an innocent man killed.
So Ari the Witch Hunt. I think that was really heavy-handed, and I did not really appreciate it.
It was it was heavy-handed,
especially the part where they chased the other inmate through the hospital. I thought that was kind of stupid.
Yeah.
But one of my other big issues with Halloween Kills is that it kind of tosses away everything that Halloween 2018 does. They set up this really interesting thing with a psychiatrist where he leads him as a weapon to Laurie's house, trying to see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
And then Halloween Kills just goes, sorry, he's dead. Fuck you.
Right, but that's well, he the scientist was, or the doctor was dead in Halloween 2018.
But then they don't do anything with it. They set up this potentially interesting thing, and they don't do anything with it.
Well, they reiterate that that's not what Michael's about. That was all just the psychiatrist trying to superimpose the same way that Laurie is superimposing.
But I don't care what Michael's about.
But that's what makes him interesting, is that he doesn't care. He just wants to stare out his fucking window. He wants to go home, and everybody just gets into
Michael has only a few demands. He wants to stare and be unimpeded.
I think the more you explore Michael and the more you define Michael, the less interesting he becomes.
Well, that's the thing. That they're not doing that, and that's why I think Halloween Kills works. Is that they were because they tried to introduce the whole thing of him being after Laurie or whatever.
So
but then he doesn't want to do that.
Can I toss my head in the ring on this?
Sure.
Is that I think what Jack just said has always been my problem with Michael.
Mm-hmm.
Is that he's just not that interesting.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot going on.
Yeah,
we could explore maybe I'll watch Halloween Kills and it'll be cool.
I don't want to do another 10
my
sequels to Halloween where we learn that Michael is Laurie's long lost brother or some bullshit.
Counterpoint, I kind of want to see that. I haven't watched Halloween 2 and those sequels,
I don't want to watch
I kind of want to watch that to see how that works out.
There's too many of them.
But I don't know.
H2O baby.
It's almost for me where it's have either of you seen Black Christmas?
No.
Black Christmas influenced Halloween because Black Christmas is ostensibly one of the first American slashers. Halloween really takes it to its next step, but I like Black Christmas more than Halloween. And Black Christmas has less of a villain. Black Christmas is literally not even Black Christmas does kind of have a shape, but it's less than that. It's literally an amorphous thing that just kills. And it's not Michael, because Michael is still like, oh yeah, like that's still a guy. Like
Yeah,
Michael
Michael
has
is
like
a person.
superpowers, but like in Black Christmas, you're like, I mean, it's a guy, but like this is like some weird fuck shit. Uh, uh, and it's just I don't know. I know other people who don't like Black Christmas that much, but I like Black Christmas a lot because it's almost like that. It strips the Michael character down even more to just
Mhm.
like, oh no, you guys are like fuck, and you guys don't even know. Like most of the movie is them being like, hey, where'd our friend go? And they're just like, I don't know, vacation or something. And then they're like, yeah, this is weird. And then they spend all this time like searching for people, and most of the time it's just like the fucking killer got them. You guys don't know yet. It's the movie that originates the call is coming from inside the house
Mhm.
thing, and it's genuinely a really tense scene, and I like it a lot. I don't know. Michael has always been like, it's just a guy in the suburbs, and I'm like, yeah, dude, that happens all the time. All right.
Yeah, there's just a serial killer in the suburbs all the time who's just kind of stares blankly as he
I don't know.
kills babysitters.
I don't know. There's a
Yeah.
lot of
What are you
discussion
saying?
about
That's
it
not
where it's
normal?
like, dude, Halloween's so scary because it could just like happen to you. And as someone who like grew
That's
up
not fair.
in the suburbs, I'm like, no, like yeah,
No
some
one,
of the
no one
stuff,
is concerned about that.
some of the stuff that Halloween, well, that's the like Halloween is supposed to mark on like no one's concerned about that. Isn't that wild? And it's like, yeah, but we don't live in the 80s anywhere where people unlock their doors all the time. We lock our doors now. Like that's what changed. We went, oh, a lot of bad stuff happens to kids out in the suburbs too. Like kids get kidnapped and like fucking killed.
Yeah.
And that can happen out in the suburbs. Oh, we should probably take care of kids. And then that was it. That was
I have
end of
to
list.
I have to find the movie and
I
check it
think
out.
the reason that I find Michael to be a scary character is just that he is a his lack of rationale and just that his cold-heartedness is like that the fear, I guess it's like the fear of the unknown. It's just like your mind wants to provide an explanation for why he's like this, but the answer is he's just like that, you know, and that's all
why,
that seems more scary to me than
that's
if
why
he
I
has
like Black
a motive.
Christmas. I think you should. I kind of want you to watch Black Christmas.
I
so
know
that
you want me to
can-
watch Black Christmas,
It sounds
Jacob. You've
good.
asked me to watch Black Christmas. I will
No,
watch
no,
Black
but what I'm
Christmas.
saying is, in contrast to this, because I want to know if you think it succeeds in that, because
Sure.
what you're describing is what I like about Black Christmas.
Yeah. I probably will enjoy it. I'll give it a shot sometime. I'm saying that is carried through in both 2018 and in Halloween Kills. I think, in that they don't like the psychiatrist tries to direct Michael towards Laurie's house, but Michael doesn't care about that. The psychiatrist thinks he's caring about that, but he doesn't. Like it's more just the invention of his mind of how Michael's mind works, because he doesn't actually understand him and nobody does, and that's the whole fucking thing. And then Laurie in Halloween Kills also thinks that Michael's after her, and that's why she's been this obsessed all these fucking years. And then like
She
even
thinks
up
Michael's
until
after her because Michael attacked her house and did in fact try to
because
kill
the
her again.
psychiatrist
Yeah,
pointed her
I am
towards
agreeing
the
with
house.
you, but
Yeah, and then
anyway,
and,
Jacob said something that reminded me of another movie. I'm gonna cut you off right there.
Oh,
Nick.
okay.
I think you all should watch Vampires vs. the Bronx.
What the fuck?
What?
What
What
is
is this?
I don't know if I've heard.
Vampires
It's
versus
an
the
iconic
Bronx?
movie from last year about gentrification.
Yes, I think I
Oh.
saw. I
It's
saw the
pretty
trailer
funny.
for this movie.
I don't know if it's a good movie, but it's cute. I really
is
liked
it exactly what is described in the title, or like
3 gutsy kids from a rapidly gentrifying Bronx neighborhood stumble upon a sinister plot to suck all the life from their beloved community.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
got
that's
the
it.
actor from
Yeah. All right.
keep going.
Yeah.
Yep.
In the Heights. It's that guy.
Yes.
You got it. Mission accomplished.
turned this
Netflix
out.
movie. All right.
You know what else is a good movie?
But
From Dusk Till Dawn. I love Dusk Till Dawn.
more.
Have you guys seen
vampire shit?
From Dusk Till Dawn?
Nope.
I'm surprised.
That's
During your first year at
I gotta turn my lamp on.
RAT, I definitely talked about it a lot and conned several freshmen into watching it at some point.
No, sorry.
'cause-
I only got conned into watching Lesson of the Evil, and that scarred me for life, so.
Well, look, that was less of a con and more of a, hey guys, this rickety old bridge looks safe. Let's go across it. And then I go, hey, I don't think this bridge, and then we all fell down into a ravine.
For 30
I got
minutes.
a bunch of freshmen to watch the Nekopara movie.
The fuck? What is that?
And they all
What's
went
the
to
vampire
prison?
movie?
Is that
In an ideal world, maybe. What's
Yeah.
the vampire movie set in New Zealand?
Oh, What We Do in the Shadows?
Yeah.
That's not.
That's a great
That's not
movie.
set
That's
in
set
New
in New
Zealand,
York.
is it? Yeah. That's.
Is it really?
Or
Oh, it
is,
might be-
Is the
the
movie?
movie might be
is
I
New
think the
Zealand.
movie. I'm pretty sure the
TV
movie
show's
is
in New York. I think. I've been hearing a lot. There's
movie.
been some people that.
Well, yeah, there's a new show.
Well, I mean, the TV show for What We Do in the Shadows has been on for a
Yeah,
while.
it's. Has it really?
Yeah, it's
oh,
been
2
on for
years.
like.
Oh, well, 2 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, the movie is set in New Zealand.
Okay.
That's
But
why they
shit.
have the stupid fucking accents. That's why
The
it's
accents
New
of
Zealand
New
accents-
Zealanders.
actually just Taiki Watita's accent.
New Zealand accents are the best, or some of the best
You're right.
accents.
Well, then what's the truth, Jack? Do you hate New Zealanders or do you not hate them? Hmm?
Fuck the Kiwis.
Oh, okay. I see how it is. You're gonna. Throw
Anyway,
hands
and
with
From
Tiger
Dusk Till
T.
Dawn, Quentin Tarantino and George Clooney play brothers called the Gecko Brothers, and Danny Trejo plays a guy called Razor Charlie. It's fucking great.
You've told me. Does Danny Trejo play a character, or does he play Danny Trejo?
Does he play Machete?
Sure, I remember where Danny Trejo.
Fucking
Basically, what this
Spy Kids and
Yeah,
Machete
so
exist in
you
the
know
same
how
universe.
you know
Oh,
how
fucking
Adam
yeah, they
Sandler
do.
you know how Adam Sandler takes all of his friends
Yeah.
on vacation.
Hmm.
That's
Yeah.
kind of this, but your friends are Robert Rodriguez, Quentin Tarantino, Danny Trejo, and George Clooney.
That sounds fucking great.
What a vacation.
Yeah.
It's the movie's a trip. I love it. It's really fun.
Wait, I think I've seen half of this.
I mean, if you watched, oh yeah, Selma Hayek plays Sexy Lady.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's literally the third
Uh,
image when I Google search From Dusk Till Dawn is just her and her titties. Fucking Lamau.
People know what they want.
You know? Fair enough.
It's very funny that most of this doesn't show the opening portion of the movie, which is understandable. The opening portion of the movie feels like a Quentin Tarantino crime drama, and then
And then
halfway through, they're like, "All right, this is the part where the undead attack," and you're like, "What?" And it's too
Oh,
late.
good,
They're already
good.
attacking. Also, there's a guy with a cock penis.
I think
like-
most penises
Yeah?
are cock penises, but
No, sorry,
you-
a cock gun that is his penis. He's got a strap around where that would be, and he's got a gun that looks like a penis,
Oh, okay.
and he fires it by
uh-huh.
doing this.
From the hip,
And
as it were.
It's from the hip, exactly. It's great. I think it is Sex Machine. I'm trying to remember all the characters in this movie.
Holy shit.
Are you familiar with Steely Dan the band?
Yeah.
Never. No, I
Dude,
spent zero
dude.
time around Zack
Okay.
and Chick, and I've never heard of Steely Dan. in my
Are you
entire
aware that they're
life.
named for a dildo from a
Dusk Till
book?
Dawn? Oh.
Not Dusk Till Dawn.
This looks like the same
Dune.
universe.
What
They're
book is
named from
it?
a steel dildo. From if there's a steel dildo in Dune Part 2, maybe I'll like
It's
the movie.
something ridiculous.
Shut the fuck up.
Naked Lunch. That's it.
Never
If
heard
you
of
think
it.
about it,
Steely Dan
lunch
is
is
a
naked.
strap-on in Naked Lunch, and they just went, you know what? That would be a great band name.
I
That's
guess
great.
They were right. 'Cause
I love
it's-
that.
It's still well marketed. Oh man. Do you think do you think Baron Harkonnen has like a giant cock under
No.
those robes?
It's
think he has, like, a
Chode.
chode.
I'm almost
chode.
certain it's canon that he does not, unfortunately.
You know who does have a big
Yeah.
cock? Gary Oldman in Bram Stoker's Dracula. Man, that guy's
You
hot as
can't
fuck.
go. No, we're not going back to
Please,
Bram
Dracula.
Stoker's Dracula. No.
I love Bram Stoker's Dracula.
I
It's
know.
so fucking
Jacob,
horny.
I know.
Oh my god.
I know.
Did you know vampires are a metaphor for sex?
Wow.
Oh my fucking god.
Nice.
You're the worst.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
I love Bram Stoker's Dracula.
We know!
I'm so glad I watched that. Shut the fuck up, Nick. Come up with a new topic then.
Yeah, I don't have any topics for this week. This has been a train wreck.
We should talk about my
I think it's been
disappointment with the Baron Harkonnen backstory written by Brian Herbert.
What do you mean?
fucking-
Like in the
did you
book?
just-
Yeah, one of the fucking shit-stained Brian Herbert follow-up books elaborates on why Baron Harkonnen is the way he is.
Why he diddles kids? Like that
No,
part?
no, why he's fat and old and ugly.
Oh, Harkonnen.
yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. Sorry. I
Okay.
always said it as Harkonnen in my head, but then they were like
Idaho.
Harkonnen. It's
Idaho.
fucking Idaho. The fact that you
Idaho.
ever thought it
Even
was
the
Idaho
movie
is
is
ridiculous.
Idaho.
Jack, you're
I don't
fucking
like it.
ridiculous.
I don't
Look,
like
have you
it.
seen
Idaho.
Jason Momoa? Have you seen Jason Momoa? He the hoe. He the hoe.
Facts.
That's
all
what I
I'm
took.
saying.
That's what I took away from
he
it.
Idaho.
he is featured in Industry Baby. He is the hoe.
God, I can't wait for Aquaman 2. Oh, fuck. I'm gonna hate when I have to
can,
see Amber
but I'm
Heard on
excited.
screen, but I can't wait to see Aquaman 2. They're gonna make him ride a seahorse, and I'm gonna
Speaking of
fucking go nuts in the theater. I'm gonna be like that New Yorker guy when he was reviewing like Incredibles 2 when he was talking about seeing Elastigirl's ass. When I see Jason Momoa on that seahorse, I'm gonna do the same thing where my popcorn's gonna go everywhere. I'm gonna what the fuck? I love Jason Momoa.
Speaking
what a
of
king.
Oh my god, first daughter.
James Wan movies though, Jacob, did you know that a fucking third Conjuring movie came out this year? Because I didn't know that until
Yeah, the devil made me do it.
Yeah, what the fuck?
I
I
didn't
did
go
know
watch
that. I
it, but
did
that's
know
because the
that.
devil made me not watch it.
The devil did in fact not make me do it.
And when asked, why did you make this third movie, James Wan of course said, "Well, the devil made me do it. I had to do it."
He's got the perfect out. He's got it.
got the perfect
It's
out.
written into the title.
It was like I said, "Hey, devil, I want I want a successful movie franchise." And the devil said, "I'll give it to you, but I need 3 of them, and I need to be prominently featured in the third."
I need to be the most featured in the third one.
And James Wan was running around the writers' room after Conjuring 2 being like, "Oh, we gotta give him this third movie. What are we gonna do? He's making us do it. Wait! The devil's making us do the movie." And that's when he said bazinga.
Yep,
Uh,
and that's where we're gonna end this
Zimbabwe.
train wreck of an episode. Thank you guys so
Thank
much for
fucking
watching.
God. I didn't know Whip It was about roller derby.
Oh God!
What? Yeah. What else
Tune
would it
in
be
next
about?
time for whatever
know,
the
I
fuck we
never
have to
watched
talk
it,
about
so-
that time around. But
Finish House of Ashes.
I will. I'm going to do it tomorrow, okay? And then we can fucking talk about that next weekend if you want to. I don't know. We'll see if
Yay.
it lives up to Until Dawn, which is something that people are actually saying, and hopefully they're right, because goddamn, the previous 2 games were not doing
Do you
that.
think the war was the monster all along? Sorry, continue.
Shut the fuck up. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Until next time, stay safe out there, and peace out.
Who watched? Nobody watched this.